In 1974, Warner Brothers released Blazing Saddles, a film that quickly became a classic in the realm of comedy. Despite its reputation for humor, there are surprising truths lurking behind the scenes that many viewers remain unaware of. The film's production was fraught with challenges, including clashes between the creative team and studio executives over its controversial content. Producers sought to downplay the film's provocative themes, fearing backlash from audiences and critics alike. Additionally, the casting choices were not without their own secrets. Some actors were initially hesitant to take on roles due to the film's bold satire of race and politics. The creative process involved numerous rewrites and improvisations, leading to moments that were both spontaneous and unplanned. As we delve deeper, we will uncover the hidden motivations and decisions that shaped Blazing Saddles, revealing the lengths to which producers went to manage public perception and maintain the film's legacy. The 1974 premiere of Blazing Saddles was a remarkable event that stood out for its unconventional approach. Taking place at the Pickwick Drive-In, the premiere embraced the film's Western theme in a unique way. Celebrities arrived on horseback, creating a lively and festive atmosphere that set the tone for the evening. Only those who rode in on horseback were granted access to the venue, where they were welcomed with a hospitality bar that served cleverly named hors d'oeuvres. This creative touch added to the charm of the event and made it memorable for all who attended. The premiere was such a hit that Mel Brooks, the film's director, took the time to write a letter expressing his gratitude to the publicist who conceived the idea. However, the celebration was not without its challenges. It occurred during a time of significant tension, as Warner Brothers chairman Ted Ashley was critical of the film and wanted to remove many of its bold elements. Despite this criticism, the premiere showcased the film's spirit and the enthusiasm of its creators and supporters. Warner Brothers chairman Ted Ashley sent a memo to Mel Brooks, urging him to remove every use of the N-word and all flatulent sound effects from the film. This request reflected the sensitivities of the time and the potential backlash that could arise from such content. Despite the harshness of this request, Brooks completely ignored the memo, refusing to cut any dialogue or expressions from the movie. His decision to retain the original material was crucial to maintaining the film's humor and impact. Brooks believed that the use of these elements was essential to the satire and social commentary that Blazing Saddles aimed to deliver. By standing firm against the pressures to sanitize the film, Brooks showcased his determination and bravery. This choice not only preserved the film's comedic edge, but also allowed it to challenge racial stereotypes and societal norms in a way that resonated with audiences. The film's legacy as a groundbreaking comedy is partly due to Brooks's commitment to his artistic vision. One of the most talked about moments in Blazing Saddles is the scene where Mongo, a character played by Alex Karras, clobbers a horse. This scene sparked significant criticism from animal rights advocates who were concerned about the potential mistreatment of animals in film. The visual of a man striking a horse raised alarms about the ethics of using animals for entertainment, leading to debates about the responsibilities of filmmakers. However, Mel Brooks, the director, took steps to ensure that no animals were harmed during the filming. The horses used in the scene were well trained and specifically conditioned to fall on command, which meant that they were not in any danger during the shoot. Despite these precautions, the scene remained controversial. Critics argued that even with the safety measures in place, the portrayal could send the wrong message about violence towards animals. They suggested that the scene could have been executed in a way that avoided such implications, highlighting the ongoing tension between comedy and ethical considerations in filmmaking. The discussion around this scene reflects broader societal concerns about animal welfare in the entertainment industry and the impact of media on public perceptions of animals. The legacy of this moment in Blazing Saddles continues to resonate, prompting conversations about how humor intersects with responsibility in storytelling. During the production of Blazing Saddles, Gig Young, who was originally cast as the Waco Kid, faced significant challenges that ultimately led to his dismissal. His struggles with inebriation were not merely part of his character, they became a serious issue that affected the filming process. The production team found it increasingly difficult to work with him, as his condition hindered his performance and reliability on set. As a result, the decision was made to replace him with Gene Wilder, who stepped into the role and brought a fresh energy to the character. Wilder's portrayal was well received and contributed to the film's success. Following his firing, Young took legal action against the studio, suing for breach of contract. This lawsuit highlighted the difficulties and tensions that can arise behind the scenes in film production, showcasing the complexities that filmmakers often navigate to bring a project to fruition. The incident serves as a reminder of the unpredictable nature of the entertainment industry and the impact of personal challenges on professional commitments. Slim Pickens took his role as the gang leader Taggart in Blazing Saddles very seriously. His commitment to embodying the character of a cowboy was evident in his unique approach to method acting. To truly get into the spirit of the Wild West, he chose to sleep outdoors, embracing the rugged lifestyle that defined the cowboy persona. With a Winchester rifle by his side, he immersed himself in the environment, allowing the elements and the experience to shape his performance. This dedication not only showcased his talent, but also added a layer of authenticity to the film. His portrayal of Taggart became memorable, as he brought a genuine sense of realism to the character. The combination of his method acting and the comedic elements of the film contributed significantly to its success. Audiences appreciated the depth he brought to the role, making Taggart a standout character in a film filled with humor and satire. His efforts exemplified how serious commitment to a role can enhance the overall impact of a movie. The title selection process for Blazing Saddles was a challenging journey filled with various ideas and discussions. Initially, titles like Tex-Ex and Black Bart were considered, but none seemed to capture the essence of the film. The creative team, including Mel Brooks, grappled with finding a title that would resonate with audiences and reflect the film's unique blend of humor and social commentary. It was during a moment of inspiration in the shower that Mel Brooks finally struck gold. The idea for the title Blazing Saddles came to him, and after sharing it with his wife, they both felt it was the perfect fit. This moment of clarity marked a significant milestone in the film's development, as the title encapsulated the spirit of the story and its satirical take on the Western genre. The process of selecting a title was not just a minor detail. It played a crucial role in shaping the film's identity and helped set the tone for the comedic and bold narrative that would follow. In one of the most memorable and humorous scenes from Blazing Saddles, Sheriff Bart finds himself in a precarious situation, holding a gun to his own head to escape the angry townspeople. This moment is not just a random act of comedy. It is rooted in a personal story from Mel Brooks's childhood. As a young boy, Brooks had a mischievous streak and once attempted to steal a water gun and a pack of gum from a store. When the storekeeper caught him in the act, Brooks, in a moment of panic, pointed the water gun at the man, mimicking a scene of desperation. This childhood incident was cleverly woven into the film, showcasing how personal experiences can inspire comedic moments. The absurdity of Sheriff Bart's actions reflects the film's overall satirical take on race and authority in the Old West. By incorporating this anecdote, Brooks not only adds depth to the humor, but also connects his past to the narrative, making the scene resonate with audiences on multiple levels. The blend of personal history and comedy exemplifies the unique storytelling style that defines Blazing Saddles, making it a classic in American cinema. Clevin Little's portrayal of Sheriff Bart in Blazing Saddles was a pivotal moment in film history. Initially, Richard Pryor was considered for the role due to his comedic talent and unique style. However, concerns about Pryor's vulgar material and substance abuse issues led the studio to seek a different actor. Clevin Little was suggested as an alternative, and he stepped into the role with remarkable skill. His performance brought a fresh perspective to the character, blending humor with a strong sense of dignity. Little's ability to navigate the film's satirical take on race and the Western genre made his portrayal iconic. The chemistry he shared with the cast, particularly with Gene Wilder, added depth to the film's comedic elements. Little Sheriff Bart became a symbol of resilience and wit, challenging stereotypes while delivering memorable lines. His contribution to Blazing Saddles is irreplaceable, solidifying his place in cinematic history as a groundbreaking figure in comedy. Driven by the need for financial stability, Mel Brooks embarked on the project of Blazing Saddles after the birth of his son Max. This personal milestone created a sense of urgency for Brooks, reminiscent of the struggles faced by Charles Dickens, who also sought to earn a living through his writing. Despite the initial motivation rooted in financial necessity, Brooks infused the film with his unique passion and creativity. He crafted a satirical take on the Western genre, using humor to address serious social issues such as racism and intolerance. The film's sharp wit and memorable characters resonated with audiences, leading to its success at the box office. Brooks's ability to blend comedy with commentary ensured that Blazing Saddles became more than just a financial endeavor. It transformed into a cultural landmark. His dedication to the project, fueled by both personal and professional motivations, ultimately resulted in a film that remains influential and beloved. Andrew Bergman played a central role in the success of Blazing Saddles. His contributions to the film were significant, as he was one of the original writers who helped shape the script and the humor that made the movie a classic. The film, released in 1974, is known for its sharp satire of racism and the Western genre, and Bergman's comedic touch was essential in crafting its memorable scenes and dialogue. His work was so valuable that it led to the creation of a television series titled Black Bart. The pilot for this series aired in 1975, showcasing a character inspired by the film's themes and humor. However, despite the initial excitement, Black Bart never gained public traction and did not continue beyond the pilot episode. This outcome highlights the challenges of translating the unique comedic style of Blazing Saddles into a format that could sustain viewer interest over time. Bergman's influence on the film and its legacy remains a testament to his talent in the world of comedy. Mel Brooks made unconventional musical choices for Blazing Saddles that significantly contributed to the film's unique style and comedic tone. One notable decision was hiring Count Basie and his band to perform the classic tune April in Paris. This choice not only added a touch of sophistication, but also provided a humorous contrast to the film's wild and irreverent narrative. The lively jazz performance by Basie and his band brought an unexpected energy to the scenes, enhancing the comedic effect. Additionally, Brooks took on the task of composing the film's theme song himself. This theme song, performed by the legendary Frankie Laine, became an iconic element of the film. Laine's powerful voice and the catchy melody helped to establish the film's playful yet satirical atmosphere. These musical elements were crucial in shaping the overall experience of Blazing Saddles, making it a memorable and groundbreaking comedy that still resonates with audiences today. The villain in the film, Hedley Lemar, had a name strikingly similar to that of the famous actress Hedy Lamarr. This resemblance sparked a legal dispute, as Hedy Lamarr felt that the use of a name so close to hers could harm her reputation. The lawsuit brought attention to the film and its comedic take on westerns, but it also highlighted the challenges faced by public figures in protecting their names and images. The case was eventually settled out of court, allowing both parties to move on without further conflict. Interestingly, the film itself included jokes that played on this very situation, adding a layer of humor to the controversy. The character of Hedley Lamarr, portrayed by Harvey Korman, became a memorable part of the film, and the connection to Hedy Lamarr only added to the film's legacy. This incident serves as a reminder of the intersection between entertainment and personal branding, especially in a time when public figures were beginning to navigate the complexities of fame and identity. During the filming of Blazing Saddles, an unexpected moment occurred that added a unique twist to the production. While shooting a scene where Sheriff Bart and the Waco Kid were being chased, a pedestrian inadvertently wandered onto the set. This uninvited guest, not realizing he had stepped into a film shoot, became part of the action. Instead of halting the scene or asking the individual to leave, the filmmakers decided to embrace the spontaneity of the situation. They allowed the pedestrian to stay, which introduced an unplanned yet interesting element to the chase sequence. This decision highlighted the film's comedic nature and the willingness of the cast and crew to adapt to unforeseen circumstances. The presence of this accidental guest contributed to the film's charm, showcasing the unpredictable nature of filmmaking. Such moments often lead to memorable scenes that resonate with audiences, making the experience of watching Blazing Saddles even more enjoyable. John Wayne was almost cast in Blazing Saddles to add authenticity to the Western parody. His involvement would have brought a significant weight to the film, given his iconic status in the Western genre. However, Wayne ultimately declined the role. Despite this, he expressed his support for the project in a meaningful way. He promised to be the first to see the movie upon its release, showing that he appreciated the film's unique approach to satire and comedy. Wayne's decision not to participate did not diminish the film's impact, as Blazing Saddles went on to become a classic in its own right. The film cleverly tackled themes of racism and stereotypes while using humor to challenge the norms of the Western genre. Wayne's near-casting remains a fascinating footnote in the history of the film, highlighting how even the most established stars can choose to step back from projects that push boundaries. His promise to watch the film reflects a camaraderie within the industry, where even rivals can support innovative storytelling. Mel Brooks and Gene Wilder's collaboration on Blazing Saddles was a significant moment in film history, building on their successful partnership from the producers. Their chemistry and shared comedic vision made them a dynamic duo in the world of comedy. When Brooks began working on Blazing Saddles, he sought to create a film that pushed boundaries and challenged societal norms, particularly regarding race and the Western genre. Wilder, who had already made a name for himself with his role in The Producers, was eager to join the project. However, he had one condition: Brooks had to help him bring his own script, Young Frankenstein, to life. This agreement not only solidified their partnership, but also led to the creation of another classic film that would earn Wilder an Oscar nomination. Their collaboration exemplified the creative synergy that can occur when talented individuals work together, resulting in memorable films that resonate with audiences. The success of both Blazing Saddles and Young Frankenstein showcased their ability to blend humor with social commentary, leaving a lasting impact on the film industry. In the film Blazing Saddles, the use of the N-word is a significant and controversial element. In a pivotal scene, Sheriff Bart confronts a group of racist townsfolk, and the language used is both shocking and thought-provoking. Mel Brooks and the writers made a deliberate choice to include this offensive term to directly address the realities of racism and the stereotypes that were prevalent at the time. They believed that humor could serve as a powerful tool to challenge these deep-seated issues. The scene has sparked much debate over the years. Some viewers praise its boldness and the way it forces audiences to confront uncomfortable truths about racism. Others condemn the use of such offensive language, arguing that it perpetuates harm rather than alleviating it. This division highlights the complexities of using humor to tackle serious social issues, making the film a lasting topic of discussion in the context of race relations and the portrayal of African Americans in media. The impact of this scene continues to resonate, prompting conversations about the boundaries of comedy and the responsibilities of filmmakers in addressing sensitive subjects. Blazing Saddles is credited with breaking new ground in comedy, influencing future comedians like Richard Pryor, Eddie Murphy, Dave Chappelle, and Sacha Baron Cohen. The film's bold approach to humor tackled taboo subjects such as race, politics, and social norms, which were often avoided in mainstream cinema. By using satire and parody, it challenged the audience to confront uncomfortable truths about society. The film's success demonstrated that comedy could be a powerful tool for social commentary, paving the way for a new era of comedy that embraced edginess and irreverence. Comedians who followed were inspired to push boundaries, using humor to address serious issues and provoke thought. The film's legacy is evident in the work of many modern comedians who continue to explore controversial topics, reflecting the changing landscape of comedy. Its willingness to confront societal norms has made it a touchstone for those who seek to use laughter as a means of challenging the status quo. Blazing Saddles, directed by Mel Brooks and released in 1974, remains a significant film that boldly addresses sensitive topics with a unique blend of humor and audacity. The film's premise centers around Bart, played by Cleavon Little, a black railroad worker who unexpectedly becomes the first black sheriff of a predominantly racist town. This setup not only serves as a vehicle for comedy, but also as a platform for social commentary, making it a timeless classic that continues to resonate, albeit in a way that many believe could not be replicated in today's cultural climate. The film's strength lies in its fearless approach to taboo subjects, particularly racism. It employs humor as a means to confront and critique societal prejudices, often pushing the boundaries of what is considered acceptable in comedy. The sharp, witty dialogue, co-written by Mel Brooks and Richard Pryor, showcases clever wordplay and innuendos that elevate the script to a masterclass in comedic writing. The film's humor is not merely for entertainment. It serves a deeper purpose by exposing the absurdity of prejudice and intolerance. By lampooning both racism and the conventions of Hollywood, Blazing Saddles invites viewers to reflect on their own biases while simultaneously laughing at the ridiculousness of bigotry. Cleavon Little's portrayal of Bart is both charismatic and relatable, allowing audiences to connect with his character's struggles and triumphs. His comedic timing, paired with Gene Wilder's performance as the Waco Kid, creates a dynamic duo that navigates the film's absurd scenarios with grace and humor. Together, they embody the film's spirit of resilience in the face of adversity, making their journey not only entertaining but also poignant. However, the film is not without its criticisms. Some argue that its approach to sensitive subjects can be seen as problematic, as it risks trivializing the very issues it seeks to critique. The use of racial jokes, while intended to highlight the absurdity of racism, can be interpreted as reinforcing stereotypes rather than dismantling them. This duality in interpretation reflects the complexity of the film's legacy. While it is celebrated for its boldness, it also raises questions about the impact of humor on societal issues. Despite these criticisms, many viewers appreciate the film's audacity and its ability to tackle difficult subjects head-on. The humor, while sharp and at times controversial, serves as a catalyst for discussion about race and prejudice. It challenges audiences to confront uncomfortable truths about society and themselves, making it a significant cultural artifact that continues to spark conversation. In conclusion, Blazing Saddles stands as a landmark film that combines humor with a critical examination of racism and societal norms. Its fearless approach to sensitive topics, coupled with outstanding performances and a brilliant script, solidifies its status as a classic. While it may not align with contemporary sensibilities, its ability to provoke thought and laughter remains a testament to its enduring relevance. The film invites viewers to reflect on the absurdity of prejudice, while celebrating the power of comedy to challenge societal norms. As the credits roll on this iconic film, the laughter fades, but the story doesn't end here. What happened to the talented cast who brought this outrageous comedy to life? Behind the scenes, each actor carried their own unique journey, filled with triumphs and challenges. From the legendary Mel Brooks, whose sharp wit shaped the film, to the unforgettable performances of Cleavon Little and Gene Wilder, their paths diverged in fascinating ways. Did they continue to push boundaries in Hollywood, or did they step away from the spotlight? In this bonus segment, we will delve into the lives of these remarkable individuals after the cameras stopped rolling. Discover the unexpected twists and turns that define their careers and personal lives. Join us as we uncover the legacy of the cast of Blazing Saddles, revealing stories that are as captivating as the film itself. Stay tuned, because the laughter may have ended, but the journey is just beginning. Cleavon Little's portrayal of Bart in the 1974 film Blazing Saddles remains a landmark performance in cinema. As the first black sheriff of a racially charged town, Little brought a unique blend of humor and depth to a role that challenged societal norms. His character navigated a world filled with prejudice, using wit and charm to confront the absurdity of racism. This role catapulted him into the spotlight, showcasing his talent and paving the way for future black actors in comedy. After Blazing Saddles, Little's career saw ups and downs. He starred in various television shows and films, but none matched the impact of his breakout role. Personal hardships marked his life, including struggles with type 2 diabetes, which he battled for years. Little faced financial difficulties and health issues that led to a decline in his career. He also dealt with the pressures of fame and the industry's often narrow view of black actors. In his later years, Little continued to perform in theater and made occasional television appearances. He passed away in 1992, leaving behind a legacy that resonates in the entertainment industry. His life was a testament to resilience in the face of adversity, and his contributions to film and comedy remain significant. The last known information about him highlights his enduring influence, reminding us of the challenges he faced and the barriers he broke. Don McGowan's role as Gum Chewer in the 1974 film Blazing Saddles is a brief yet memorable appearance that showcases his ability to blend humor with a rugged persona. The character, a silent but expressive figure, adds to the film's satirical take on the Western genre. McGowan's performance, though minor, reflects his background in both film and television, where he often portrayed tough characters. Born in 1922, McGowan's career spanned several decades, with notable roles in various westerns and action films. However, his life was not without challenges. He faced personal hardships, including struggles with alcoholism, which affected his career trajectory. In the late 1970s, he experienced a significant downturn in his acting opportunities, leading to financial difficulties. In the years following his film career, McGowan largely stepped away from the public eye. He lived a reclusive life, battling health issues that further distanced him from the industry. The last known information about him indicates that he passed away in 2018, leaving behind a legacy marked by both his contributions to film and the shadows of his personal struggles. Patrick Labyorteaux played the role of Henry in the 1974 film Blazing Saddles, a character that added a unique layer to the film's satirical take on the Western genre. His portrayal was marked by a blend of humor and depth, showcasing his ability to navigate the film's absurdity while grounding it in a relatable character. Following Blazing Saddles, Labiorto's career continued with notable roles in television, including a significant part in the series Matt Houston. However, his life was not without challenges. He faced personal hardships, including a difficult childhood marked by the absence of his biological parents, which led to his adoption. Labiorto also battled health issues, including a serious car accident that left him with lasting injuries. Despite these struggles, he found solace in acting and writing. In recent years, he has remained active in the industry, participating in various projects and conventions. As of the latest updates, he continues to engage with fans and share his experiences, reflecting on a life filled with both triumphs and trials. David Huddleston's portrayal of Olson Johnson in the 1974 film Blazing Saddles stands out as a memorable performance in a comedy that challenged societal norms. Johnson, the well-meaning but bumbling town leader, embodies the film's satirical take on racism and politics. Huddleston's ability to balance humor with a sense of earnestness made his character both relatable and significant in the film's narrative. After Blazing Saddles, Huddleston's career continued with notable roles in television and film, including appearances in The Big Lebowski and Santa Claus the Movie. However, his life was not without challenges. He faced personal hardships, including struggles with alcoholism, which affected his relationships and career trajectory. Despite these difficulties, he remained a respected figure in the acting community. In his later years, Huddleston battled health issues, including heart problems, which ultimately led to his passing in 2016. His legacy endures through his memorable performances and the impact he made on the film industry. Last known information indicates that he is remembered fondly by fans and colleagues alike for his contributions to cinema. John Hillerman's portrayal of Howard Johnson in the 1974 film Blazing Saddles is a striking example of his ability to blend humor with a touch of absurdity. As the character who runs the only restaurant in a town plagued by chaos, Hillerman's performance is both memorable and pivotal, showcasing his knack for delivering sharp, witty lines that highlight the film's satirical edge. This role marked a significant moment in his career, establishing him as a versatile actor capable of handling both comedic and dramatic roles. After Blazing Saddles, Hillerman's career flourished, particularly with his iconic role as Jonathan Quayle Higgins III in the television series Magnum P.I. However, his life was not without challenges. Hillerman faced personal hardships, including struggles with alcoholism, which he openly discussed in later interviews. He also dealt with the pressures of fame, which sometimes led to isolation and a longing for privacy. Despite these struggles, he maintained a successful career, earning multiple awards, including an Emmy. In his later years, Hillerman retreated from the public eye, living a quiet life in Texas. His last known public appearance was in 2017, and he passed away in 2017 at the age of 85. His legacy remains, marked by his unique contributions to film and television and the complexities of his personal journey. Dom DeLuise's role as Buddy Bazaar in the 1974 film Blazing Saddles showcased his unique comedic talent, blending absurdity with a touch of darkness. Bazaar, a flamboyant character, served as a satirical reflection of Hollywood's eccentricities, embodying the film's irreverent humor. DeLuise's performance was memorable, yet it marked a turning point in his career, as he often found himself typecast in comedic roles that overshadowed his range as an actor. After Blazing Saddles, DeLuise faced personal hardships, including struggles with weight and health issues. His battle with obesity led to diabetes, which he openly discussed, revealing the toll it took on his life. Despite these challenges, he continued to work in film and television, collaborating with friends like Mel Brooks and Burt Reynolds. However, his life was not without scandal. He faced criticism for his off-screen antics and was often the subject of tabloid gossip. In his later years, DeLuise focused on family and writing, publishing several cookbooks that reflected his love for food. He remained a beloved figure until his passing in 2009. His legacy endures through his work and the laughter he brought to audiences. Gene Wilder's portrayal of Jim in the 1974 film Blazing Saddles is a striking example of his unique ability to blend humor with depth. As Jim, a black sheriff in a racially charged environment, Wilder navigates a world filled with absurdity and prejudice, using wit to challenge societal norms. His performance is both comedic and poignant, showcasing his talent for addressing serious themes through laughter. After Blazing Saddles, Wilder's career continued to flourish with memorable roles in films like Young Frankenstein and Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. However, his life was not without turmoil. Wilder faced personal hardships, including the death of his third wife, Gilda Radner, from ovarian cancer in 1989. This loss deeply affected him, leading to a period of grief and reflection. He later became an advocate for cancer awareness, channeling his pain into helping others. Wilder also dealt with the pressures of fame, often retreating from the public eye to maintain his privacy. In his later years, he focused on writing and painting, finding solace in creative expression. The last known information about Wilder indicates he passed away in 2016, leaving behind a legacy of groundbreaking performances and a life marked by both triumph and tragedy. Tom Steele played the role of the townsman who famously falls from a chair in the 1974 film Blazing Saddles. This brief yet memorable moment encapsulates the film's satirical take on the absurdities of the Old West. Steele's character, though minor, contributed to the film's comedic chaos, showcasing the film's unique blend of humor and social commentary. After Blazing Saddles, Steele's career took a different trajectory. He faced personal hardships, including struggles with addiction that overshadowed his professional life. Despite his early success, he found it difficult to secure significant roles in Hollywood, leading to a gradual decline in his acting career. In the years that followed, Steele became reclusive, often avoiding the public eye. He faced scandals related to his personal life, including tumultuous relationships and financial difficulties. The last known information about him suggests he lived in relative obscurity, battling his demons away from the spotlight. His legacy remains tied to that iconic fall, a moment that continues to resonate in film history. Slim Pickens' portrayal of Taggart in the 1974 film Blazing Saddles is a striking example of his unique ability to blend humor with a rugged persona. As the bumbling, yet menacing, henchman to the villainous governor, Pickens brought a distinct charm to the role, making Taggart both comical and threatening. His performance stood out in a film that challenged social norms and satirized the Western genre, showcasing his talent for balancing comedy with a darker undertone. Beyond Blazing Saddles, Slim Pickens faced numerous challenges in his life. Born in 1919, he grew up during the Great Depression, which shaped his outlook on life. His career spanned several decades, but it was not without hardship. Pickens struggled with typecasting, often being seen only as a cowboy or comedic sidekick. Personal tragedies, including the loss of his son in a motorcycle accident, deeply affected him. Despite these struggles, he maintained a strong work ethic and continued to act in various films and television shows. In his later years, Pickens battled health issues, including a diagnosis of cancer. He passed away in 1983, leaving behind a legacy of memorable performances. His life was marked by resilience in the face of adversity, and his contributions to film remain significant. The last known information about him reflects a man who, despite personal and professional challenges, left an indelible mark on Hollywood. Count Basie made a memorable appearance in the 1974 film Blazing Saddles, portraying himself in a scene that showcased his legendary talent. His role, though brief, added a layer of authenticity to the film's musical elements. Basie's presence was a nod to his significant influence in jazz, and his performance resonated with audiences, highlighting his ability to blend humor with musical prowess. Beyond the film, Basie's life was marked by both triumph and turmoil. He faced personal hardships, including the tragic loss of his first wife, Catherine, in 1936, which deeply affected him. His career was not without scandal. He struggled with the pressures of fame and the challenges of maintaining a big band during the changing musical landscape of the 1960s and 70s. Despite these challenges, Basie remained a resilient figure, adapting his style and continuing to perform. In his later years, Basie battled health issues, including a heart condition that ultimately led to his passing in 1984. His legacy endures, with his music still celebrated today. The last known information about him reflects a life dedicated to jazz, marked by both brilliance and personal struggles. Harvey Korman's portrayal of Hedley Lamarr in the 1974 film Blazing Saddles is a striking example of his comedic talent. As the scheming, corrupt politician, Korman delivered a performance that balanced humor with a sinister edge, embodying the character's ruthless ambition. His ability to blend comedy with a darker undertone made Lamarr a memorable antagonist, showcasing Korman's range as an actor. After Blazing Saddles, Corman's career continued to flourish, particularly on television. He became a staple on the Carol Burnett Show, where his comedic timing and versatility shone. However, Corman faced personal challenges, including a tumultuous marriage to actress Donna Ehlert, which ended in divorce. He later married again, but his personal life was often marred by struggles with depression and the pressures of fame. In his later years, Corman dealt with health issues, including complications from a heart condition. He passed away in 2023, leaving behind a legacy of laughter and a complex personal history that reflected both the highs and lows of a life in the spotlight. His contributions to comedy remain influential, even as the shadows of his personal struggles linger. Mel Brooks portrayed Governor Lepetomaine in the 1974 film Blazing Saddles, a character marked by absurdity and incompetence. Lepetomaine's role serves as a satirical reflection of political ineptitude, embodying the chaos and humor that permeates the film. Brooks's performance is a blend of comedic timing and a sharp critique of authority, showcasing his ability to navigate the thin line between humor and social commentary. After Blazing Saddles, Brooks continued to create iconic works, including Young Frankenstein and The Producers, solidifying his status in Hollywood. However, his life was not without challenges. He faced personal hardships, including the tragic loss of his close friend and collaborator, Gene Wilder, which deeply affected him. Brooks also dealt with the pressures of fame and the scrutiny that comes with it, leading to moments of self-doubt and reflection. In recent years, Brooks has remained a beloved figure in entertainment, often reflecting on his career and the changing landscape of comedy. He has spoken candidly about the importance of humor in addressing societal issues, even as he navigates the complexities of aging. As of now, he continues to engage with fans and share his insights, leaving a lasting legacy in the world of comedy. David Sharp played the role of the man in suit in the 1974 film Blazing Saddles, a character that served as a satirical representation of the corporate and political forces behind the scenes. His portrayal, though brief, left a lasting impression, embodying the absurdity and hypocrisy of the era. Sharp's career spanned several decades, primarily as a stuntman and actor, but his life was marked by personal struggles. He faced significant hardships, including battles with addiction that affected both his professional and personal relationships. In the years following Blazing Saddles, Sharp's career waned, and he became increasingly reclusive. He was involved in a few lesser-known projects, but largely faded from the public eye. Scandals surrounding his personal life, including tumultuous relationships and financial difficulties, added to his mysterious aura. The last known information about Sharp suggests he lived in relative obscurity until his passing, with few details available about his final years. His legacy remains tied to the iconic film, a reminder of the complexities behind the scenes of Hollywood. In the 1974 film Blazing Saddles, Richard Farnsworth portrayed the role of Sheriff Bart's loyal ally, a character that added depth to the film's satirical take on racism and the Old West. Farnsworth's performance was marked by a blend of sincerity and humor, showcasing his ability to navigate the film's absurdity while grounding it in a sense of reality. His role, though not the lead, was pivotal in highlighting the film's themes of friendship and loyalty amidst chaos. Farnsworth's career was a tapestry of highs and lows. He began as a stuntman in the 1940s, transitioning to acting in the 1970s. His later years were marred by personal struggles, including a battle with cancer and the tragic loss of his wife, which deeply affected him. Despite these hardships, he continued to work, earning an Academy Award nomination for his role in The Straight Story in 1999. In his final years, Farnsworth faced significant health challenges, ultimately choosing to end his life in 2000. His legacy remains a complex blend of talent and personal tragedy, leaving behind a haunting reminder of the struggles faced by many in the entertainment industry. In the 1974 film Blazing Saddles, Alex Karras portrayed Mongo, a character that became iconic for his imposing presence and unexpected comedic timing. Mongo, a hulking brute, is both a menacing figure and a source of humor, showcasing Karras's ability to blend toughness with charm. This role marked a significant moment in Karras's career, transitioning from professional football to acting, where he found a unique niche in comedy. Karras's life was marked by personal struggles and controversies. He faced challenges with alcohol abuse, which affected his relationships and career. In 1991, he was involved in a scandal when he was accused of domestic violence, leading to a public battle with his demons. Karras also dealt with the long-term effects of head injuries sustained during his football career, which later contributed to health issues, including dementia. In his later years, Karras became an advocate for awareness of brain injuries in sports. He passed away in 2012, leaving behind a legacy that intertwined sports, film, and personal battles. His story remains a poignant reminder of the complexities of fame and the human condition. In the 1974 film Blazing Saddles, Sally Kirkland played a brief but memorable role as a cashier. Her character, though minor, contributed to the film's satirical take on race and the absurdity of the Old West. Kirkland's performance showcased her ability to bring depth to even the smallest roles, hinting at her talent that would later flourish in her career. After Blazing Saddles, Kirkland faced numerous challenges in her personal and professional life. She struggled with the pressures of Hollywood, battling addiction, and navigating a tumultuous relationship with the industry. In the 1980s, she became embroiled in a scandal involving a high-profile affair, which led to public scrutiny and personal turmoil. Despite these hardships, she persevered, earning critical acclaim for her role in Anna, which garnered her an Academy Award nomination. Kirkland's life has been marked by resilience. She has openly discussed her battles with mental health and the stigma surrounding it. As of the latest updates, she continues to act and advocate for mental health awareness, embodying a spirit of survival and determination. Madeline Kahn's portrayal of Lily von Shtupp in the 1974 film Blazing Saddles is a striking blend of humor and seduction. Her character, a sultry saloon singer, is both a parody and a tribute to the classic femme fatale. Kahn's performance is marked by her impeccable comedic timing and a unique ability to balance the absurdity of the role with genuine charm. This role solidified her status as a comedic actress, showcasing her talent in a film that challenged societal norms. After Blazing Saddles, Kahn's career flourished with notable performances in films like Young Frankenstein and Paper Moon, earning her Academy Award nominations. However, her life was not without turmoil. Kahn faced personal hardships, including the tragic loss of her beloved partner, which deeply affected her. She also battled health issues, including a diagnosis of ovarian cancer, which she fought with resilience. In her later years, Kahn continued to work in theater and television, leaving a lasting legacy in the entertainment industry. She passed away in 1999, but her influence remains. The last known information about her life reflects a woman who, despite her struggles, brought joy and laughter to many. Robin Hilton's role as Miss Stein in the 1974 film Blazing Saddles marked a significant moment in her career, showcasing her as a striking presence in a comedy that pushed boundaries. Her character, a seductive and confident woman, played a pivotal role in the film's satirical take on race and gender. Hilton's performance, though brief, left a lasting impression, contributing to the film's cult status. After Blazing Saddles, Hilton faced challenges in her career. Despite her early success, she struggled to find substantial roles in Hollywood. The industry often typecast her based on her looks, limiting her opportunities. Personal hardships also shattered her life. Hilton faced the pressures of fame and the scrutiny that came with it, leading to a retreat from the public eye. She experienced a tumultuous marriage that ended in divorce, which added to her struggles. In the years following her acting career, Hilton largely faded from the spotlight, choosing to live a more private life. The last known information about her indicates that she has remained out of the public eye, focusing on personal interests rather than the entertainment industry. Her story serves as a reminder of the complexities behind the glitz of Hollywood, where success can be fleeting and personal battles often remain hidden. As we wrap up our look at Blazing Saddles, it's hard not to feel a wave of nostalgia for this groundbreaking film. Released in 1974, it challenged social norms and pushed boundaries in comedy, thanks to the brilliant minds of Mel Brooks and Richard Pryor. The cast, including Cleavon Little and Gene Wilder, faced their own challenges, from breaking into Hollywood to navigating the complexities of race and humor. Their performances not only entertained but also sparked conversations that are still relevant today. Did you watch Blazing Saddles during your childhood? What memories do you have connected to this iconic film? Perhaps it was a family movie night, or a sleepover with friends where you first laughed at its outrageous humor. We invite you to share your stories in the comments below. Your experiences help keep the spirit of this classic alive.